What is going on, everyone? Derek Hudson here with tip number 4 of my 10 tips from the 2021 season. And this tip is going to be one that's going to save you a ton of money in lures. And if you fish a wacky rig, a Neko rig, or Texas rig, and actually this probably can apply to other rigs. This is just a 3 I use it for, and I use it for a lot in the 2021 season. You are gonna want to listen to this tip really carefully, because most of you have probably seen this. If you fished a wacky rig, you've probably seen this tool. It's a wacky rig tool. You know, Bass Pro Shops makes this one. There's a bunch of companies that make them, sell them. O-rings, simple tool. Take a Cinco, or this is a missile quiver 6.5, any kind of straight stick bait style lure, and you just put it on there, slide the O-ring in the middle, and boom, you've got a wacky rig. I'm telling you, I don't do that anymore. This is not my wacky rig tool anymore. This is my Texas rig tool. And you're probably thinking, Texas rig? What do you mean it's your Texas rig tool? Let me show you. So, same bait. Quiver, 6.5, great. Texas rig, in brush piles, round docks, great bait for that. Also good for Carolina rigs, but you're still texposing the hook into the worm. Same exact thing. So what I do, take this worm, put it right here at the head of it, boom. Put the O-ring right there. You see that? So now I can take and Texas rig this worm, traditional, you know, I haven't even tried this, but I bet this would also be really good for that late, right after the spawn when they're guard fry, like a weightless rig. But there you go, Texas rig. You have your, obviously your bullet weight right here, or you have it go into a Carolina rig. That right there, that O-ring will keep your head from sliding down, which gives you better hookups, but also keeps your head from tearing when you set the hook. So you will get more use out of every single worm with that little trick. That's why this has become my Texas rig tool now. But we still got a Neko rig. We still got a wacky rig. So I found a tool that's better than this tool. And it's this one. The Vmc Crossover Pliers. These babies right here are a pretty cool tool. It's got a little holder right here in each handle. You see it. So a little holder right there. And that actually holds your rings. And there's one of the ring on there. So this is a Vmc Crossover Ring. And what it does is it replaces, so let me get another worm out, just so I can show you. So this replaces your O-ring that you were using for wacky rigging and Neko rigging. Take it, put it on there, like so, halfway up the worm, boom. And what the advantage of this ring is it's flat, it's not round. So what it has a better ability of doing is it has a better ability of actually grabbing that worm. Like, that thing does not want to slide up or down. So it's on there, it's staying on there. And what I found is you get 5, 10, 15 fish out of a worm before it rips the worm. And that's actually what it does. Or I actually had one, I fished one day, the next day I fished it again, and the band just got, I guess, tired of getting used so much, and the band ended up breaking. But that thing right there is a bait saving system. And it's called the Crossover. This is the Crossover Pliers, and these are Crossover Rings. The rings actually come in a package like this. Here they are. Come in a package like this. Vmc Crossover Rings. They come in different sizes. This is the 7 millimeter for the quiver 6.5. And that's about the size of a Senko. If you use traditional Senkos, any stick bait that's about a 5-inch Senko-ish girth, that 7 millimeter is what you want. But they make a 5, 6, 7, and 8 millimeters. So finesse worms, trick worms, any kind of bait that you're planning on wacky rigging, Neko rigging, whatever, that little ring right there is awesome. It truly is. Now, it's called the Crossover because of the design of it. So now it's gonna save your baits, but here's the trick, is it has 2 holes, one going through it this way, side to side, and then one going through it this way, okay? So horizontal, perpendicular, it's got 2 different holes, and what that allows you to do is either slide it in, wacky rig, or take it back out. You can do this on the water, simple, easy peasy. Neko rig. Throw your weight in there, your nail weight, your screw, whatever you use for Neko rig, boom, you got an awesome Neko rig, and that thing will hold. You will be surprised how many baits I saved this year with this crossover ring. So check them out, Vmc Crossover Ring. I think they're relatively unknown because I found them at Dick's Sporting Goods on clearance because they're just not selling, I guess. But these rings are awesome. They truly are bait savers. So check them out. If you're interested in this worm, this is a missile quiver 6.5. It is a very versatile worm. I actually love it like that. Love it Texas rig. And when I do a wacky rig, I actually take, cause I mean, let's face it, Senko catches fish. Oh, wrong bait, wrong hook. Senko catches fish, no question. Senko is a bait that has been proven. Fish love to eat it. So what I do, this bait doesn't have as much salt as a Senko, so the fall rate's a little less. So what I do is I get to go with a weighted wacky hook. This is the Berkeley Fusion wacky hook jig head with a weed guard, but I get to change the fall rate with that. And you're thinking, oh, well, that's like a Senko with a tail. Well, simple. Boom. Now it's a Senko. That's all it is. Ready to go. So, missile quiver, awesome bait, very versatile. But those 2 tools, this is my Texas rig tool now. Great for saving your Texas rig. And it doesn't just work on worms like that. It works on crawls, beaver style baits, anything that's got, you know, a 1/4 inch down from the head, has got like a little ridge or something for that O-ring to bite into, works amazing. And then get you the Vmc Crossover Pliers. They are awesome. They will save you a ton of baits. Worth the investment. So check these products out. I'm not sure where you can get them. I think I got the Vmc pliers at like Dick's or Tackle Warehouse, somewhere like that. But you will save a pile of baits. You need to get them. Check them out. Thanks again for tuning in. Appreciate it. Subscribe above. Please, it helps me a ton. Helps me put these videos out. Helps give me just a boost of confidence that you are liking my content. So please subscribe. Let me know that you're liking the stuff I'm putting out. Thanks again.